Gareth, disappointing day, disappointing result. How would you sum it up?
Yeah, really disappointing, like you say. I've been in the dressing room. I've said a few home truths to the boys because it's probably one of the few times I'm saying that's not good enough. It's not good enough today. We got out fought today, Donny, and it's not like us to get out fought. You know, I don't like my teams getting out fought. You've got to earn the right to play at times. It wasn't the football that let us down today. It was the fight and the thinking. That's the two things that let us down today. In the first half, we're playing against a team that dropped deep because they know we tried to get the ball in behind, and we still tried to get it in behind, where I think then we should play in front a little bit more, try and break some lines. And then in the second half, we just didn't win the fight, you know, and Dane Oliver's come off the pitch absolutely knackered, been in a scrap, and like he's been in a war, you know, and he has. He's been pulled apart, every centre-half has had a go at him, and sometimes I don't see it on the other side, and I'm not talking about defence, I'm talking about all over the pitch, that we don't give them hell sometimes enough. That's what I want the boys to do, you know. And listen, I'm not going to say this is a problem because it's the first time I've seen it, but I won't let that happen again. We have to go out there and absolutely die for the cause. Football's great when you play good football. I've got some good footballers, but there's times when you got to fight. There wasn't much football played at all by Exeter, but they were very pragmatic. They were very strong at going forward. They've scored 2 set pieces against us. Not good enough for my boys at all. And I'm going to apologise to those fans who made the trip down, because that's a long way to come for a performance where we just didn't get to the right levels today. And I'll make sure that them levels are there next week. But they weren't good enough today. And I've not said that very often. I've always said effort's there. Thinking sometimes as well, you know, we've got to work out the systems, we've got to work out the game sometimes, play the right passes, play the right balls. We've put each other in trouble a couple of times today. Just little things, you know, we shelve every corner into a big defence, and I'm thinking, take a short one then now and again. Well, it's not like we're saying everyone has to be in there. Take a short one, let's play about with them and see. And you've got to do that. The top players do that. The top players play off the cuff at times and think, right, we can do that. We have a framework. But when the boys are on the pitch, they've got to give their thinking and sometimes see it on the pitch and work it out on the pitch. So, yep, 1 or 2, okay. You know what you're going to get, standard every week. I thought there was 1 or 2. I mean, Jordan Shipley I thought was good when he came on. I thought it looked very dangerous, got some good balls in the box. But if I'm honest, I can't really pick too many out and say, well done today. It's going to be a long journey home. But it won't happen next week, I tell you that, because they'll have to be up for this.
How annoying, how frustrating to fall behind to the way you did so soon after Jamal Blackman makes a fantastic penalty.
It sums it up, don't it? You know, we should be euphoric after that penalty. I'm thinking I can head any ball no matter where it is now after that. It's a massive moment for us. Fans played their part waving and putting the penalty taker off. Jamal's made a great save. Don't concede from the corner. Don't concede from the corner. Get your head on it. Oh, it's so frustrating. I missed the positive, and I'm trying to find them, and I will. But initial reactions is, it's one of the few times in my 21 games that I've gone, we could have done better today, boys. We could have done better, you know. It's not like a team has torn us apart, you know. They certainly haven't torn us apart. They've outfought us. They've earned the right. It was almost a little bit higher up the pitch, territorial today. They won that. We conceded 2 set pieces. There's going to be mistakes, there's going to be responsibility on that. I'm going to pick those people out and tell them that that's not good enough. I won't do it publicly, but yeah, fans, thank you. You're the same as always, your standards were high. Got to get those back to the high that I've seen since I've come in, and it just dropped off today.
Yeah, you've delivered your half-time team talk, and within 2 or 3 minutes, you're 2-0 down. How tough is that for you to take?
Yeah, because you expect a reaction, don't you know, and like I say, at times it looked like we were being overpowered, outstrengthed, and sometimes, you know, you'll get bigger players, better players, quicker players because of where we are in the league and what, you know, what we can bring in. But you know, we're not playing a Championship side today or a Premier League side today. We're playing Exeter in a relegation battle as well with us. You know, we shouldn't lose as many challenges as we did today, as many battles in the air as we did today. We shouldn't lose the thinking game on the pitch, where I thought we could have been better and we could have played better passes at better times. Listen, it's tough. We always knew it was tough. Knew when I came in it could be tough. I'm hoping there's seen an upturn, and if you don't, just look at the stats. There has been an upturn. I need a big upturn now for these last 10 games, because hopefully that's a sharp shock to some of them to say, look, you know, this is what I expect. I think, you know, we've done a lot of nice, a lot of positive. Today has been a little few home truths told in that dressing room after the game.
The table doesn't look very good at all. The gap has widened, 11 points now, the gap between Shrewsbury and safety. As you say, 10 games to go. Can it be done? Is there still hope of getting out of this?
Of course it can. There's 30 points to play for. So, of course it can be done. It's tough, and right after a defeat like this, asking me that question, you know, a few managers probably have other choice words for you. I'm saying, of course it could be done. You know, that's not good enough. That won't get it done. What happened today? We've got to improve the levels of that. We've got players coming back from suspensions. We're fit. We're strong. We just got to be better on the pitch, and that wasn't good enough today for me. And every player knows that. I'm not speaking out of turn. They know I demand more. I expect more from them boys. And like I say, it'll be a long trip home now, but plenty of searching to do now for next week.
Thanks for your time, Gareth.
Cheers. Thank you.